do this. That's the best part. Love them or hate them, you can get iOS 10's new look of the emojis right now in iOS 9 with iOS 10 emojis. So not only are the icons changed completely, there's a ton of new emojis, namely, of course, the water gun emoji. So Apple is playing it safe this time around by including a water gun emoji. And I gotta say, I don't know, I prefer the old one, but it looks kind of cool too. It's the new look of the emojis that this tweak is mostly all about. Now, unless the other person is on iOS 10 and you send them these emojis, they're just going to see the old style, so keep that in mind. And Emojiant, I think that's how you pronounce it, will make your emojis bigger just like they are in iOS 10. Once again, keep in mind this is only on your end, so it'll appear much bigger to you, but when you send it to someone, it won't be. So it's just bigger on your end, but hey, it does look good. And Nude Keys has just gone free, so this is one of my favorite Cydia tweaks, which is now 100% free. It'll change the look of your keyboard in a gradient color. So you can choose the top color, bottom color, and it'll blend them together very, very well. I mean, it is so nice, and the color combinations are endless. I mean, it really looks good the more diverse you get, but get this really cool effect on your keyboard with Nude Keys. Cylinder is a must-have for anyone new to jailbreaking. It adds effects when you swipe in between pages, and they really are endless with Cylinder. So it's a completely free replacement to Barrel, and you have so many effects. So for example, this one right here. I mean, really, the list goes on and on. That's what I love about it, completely free too. So just like that feature Apple introduced in iOS 10 where when you would press the power button, haptic feedback gives you this tactile feedback on button press. And it's actually really nice feeling. So you press the home button, you press volume buttons, and you get this feeling immediately knowing that it was activated. It just feels really nice. So that's haptic feedback. And here's Rocket for Instagram. It's like Insta better, but better. So this one actually introduces features for the new Stories feature that allows you to save them, view them anonymously, just using these little buttons right here. Not only that, of course, you can hold onto photos, you can zoom in to them, save them directly from here. I mean, it's just an all-around huge Instagram hack, and that's what's awesome about it. Even view profile pictures just by holding on them. Very diverse tweak, definitely better than Insta Better. This one is very subtle, but I do like it, and it's the El Capitan loading indicator. So it'll replace your usual loading bar with a spinning beach ball, just like it is in El Capitan. So it's up here in the status bar as well. If you have a refresh, you'll notice you have that little beach ball right there. So a very nice aesthetic change. So you'll notice I do have a custom skin on my phone. It's a theme called Two Tone, and that's courtesy of Anemone. It's a theming platform that is much better than Winterboard. So I highly recommend you use this. This is the one you're going to use to install any themes and skins on your device, and you can really change the look of it using Anemone. And this lock screen theme that I was using earlier is called Incepted. So the actual theme is free. The platform to install it with, though, is not. Lock HTML4 is required for it. But this guy is a really clean look to get, you know, your calendar, your clock on your lock screen, and it looks really cool. Of course, you can move it around wherever you want, but I like to have it up here. Looks really clean. Also down here, that is Lock Glyph. Now I talk about this one a lot, but it's just because it's one of the nicest little tweaks you can install, and there are so many skins for it. There are tons of them. Pokemon, like car brands, like this is an urban Lock Glyph theme, and it's just a very nice subtle animation when unlocking your phone. And one of the fastest ways to change the look of your device is by changing the system font with Font 3. So I'm using Caviar Dreams right now for everybody wondering, and it changes it everywhere. So that text will be different everywhere. In settings, it's very noticeable. Someone will look at your device and will automatically know things are different just because of the font. So I would highly recommend Font 3. And here is Tiny Player Lite. So if you guys like to multitask and change your music, it's nice to have a little interface for it. So here is Tiny Player. You can go ahead and start controlling music from here. And of course, to change your music, just double tap on it and it will change it for you. Triple tap to go back. Easily get it out of the way. Just go about doing your thing, whatever it is, and easily play and pause music from it. So cool little interface to do that with. Now, Recero 9 is a tiny bar replacement. It will replace your notification bar with a very slim and thin notification bar just like that. So instead of it taking up a lot of space on your device. It'll just come up in that little tiny bar right there, which looks really, really nice. 3D touch notifications will allow you to easily get that iOS 10 feature to clear all notifications just by 3D touching anywhere in your notification pane. And easy, just like that, it's all removed. And when deleting photos, Delete Forever will give you a prompt to permanently delete the photos. So you don't have to go through that annoying step where you have to go into your recently deleted folder and delete everything again from there. Just do it once using Delete Forever. So let's get some iPhone 6s features on any other device. This is an iPhone 6 for that matter. Anyways, first off is Peek and Pop. I've shown you this one before. It allows you to add 3D touch gestures to any device using screen sensitivity. So it's not a long press. A long press will still, activate the wiggle mode. It's actually force. And the harder you press, it will activate those menus. Now, little note, put the sensitivity up to 85 for the initial one up here. It helps a lot to get those to work. Next up is enable live photos. So you can enable the live photos feature right here from within the camera, just like on an iPhone 6s. So if I go ahead and take a picture and then you hold on, it will enable that feature again. This is an iPhone 6. Really, really awesome. Also within the camera app is front flash. So front flash will do just that. It will enable a flash on the front of the display. So it's not as bright as the 6S, but it does still work. And this is untethered Hey Siri. It's the exclusive feature on newer iPhones to go ahead and activate Siri just by saying Hey Siri on any other device. So you can set it to always as well. Hey Siri. And it should work just like that. And this is Bigify. So change the size of the icons on your display. You can either make them bigger or, as I did here, smaller. You can also change the angle of them, remove the badges to make it really, really clean. It's pretty diverse tweak and absolutely free. Now, Virtual Home 7 is a virtual home button. So just with a tap, you can go ahead and use the home button without actually needing to press it. Unlike Virtual Home 8 and 9, Virtual Home 7 is absolutely free. It'll act as a home button just like 8 and 9. However, this version is absolutely free. So if you didn't want to pay for the newer one, this one still works just fine. Proximity lock allows you to lock your device just with a wave on top of it. And here is Flip Control Center. I like this one a little bit more than CC settings just because you can customize the bottom row as well. Just like CC settings, you can slide over, have all of your toggles here. It does change the look of them a little bit, but you can actually change how many you want to appear, in the rows. I have 6 set right here. I think it's the cleanest look on a larger 6S Plus, but the bottom, same deal. And this with long CCB makes for a great control center. So what that does, if you hold on any toggle, it'll take you to the page belonging to that toggle. And this is no slow animation. So opening up apps just became so much faster. Closing them, your animations system-wide have been sped up using this application. And you can change, of course, the speed, the intensity of animations, but man, it makes your device feel so much faster than it is. Another animation tweak is Cheesecake. So add the Android animation for locking your device to your lock screen. And here is boot sound. So whenever you respring or reboot your device, you can choose a custom sound for it. So imagine sitting in a coffee shop and that sound comes up. Someone looks over and you're just sitting on your phone. But anyways, really cool. And there's another one to go along with this, and that's Unlock Sound. So Unlock Sound adds lock and unlock sounds, many to choose from to your device. Namely, I use it for the classic unlock sound just like that. It's been missing for a while, but you can choose